Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle, celebrating the 50th anniversary, and we got the gear for you, man. Check out the Rock Shop, a whole host of new limited edition gear celebrating the Rock's 50th. Lots of good stuff in there.
Keep your head warm with a beanie, or as our friends up north say, a toque.
Nice. Oh, yeah, we got the 50th anniversary toques, Steve. We got those.
That's right.
Now, if you want to go south of the border, which would be south of Canada, then get yourself a trucker cap. Though I'm sure they wear them up in Canada too, but those are sweet looking caps.
They just call them trucker caps also.
Oh yeah, we don't call them two caps?
Nope.
Okay. Short sleeve tees, we got those. We got a lot of good stuff, man. We got long sleeve tees, light zip hoodies, really lots of merch with that golden blazed Rock logo celebrating 50, and you can buy them now at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to Beat Mix, and it's time to pump it up from under. Ooh. Oh, I like the old school.
The old Elvis Costello version.
I had the perfect mix yesterday because I just have the old, the phone on random and Mudhoney and Elvis back to back. It just happened to show up that way as I was randomly
weird.
shuffling.
Wow.
That was really cool. I was like, all right, I'll dig this.
Well, I wish the Exodus version would have made it in there as well.
Nice. I don't think I have this version in my iPhone.
I would imagine that you don't. I don't know how big of an Exodus fan you are.
But I am a Pump It Up fan, so I may have to go find that and throw that in and get the trifecta someday.
Awesome. That'd be amazing. Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Kyle in Mount Vernon. Kyle, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Get back. Get out.
For those playing at home, Kyle will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Kyle, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind is a famous quote from what Disney animated movie?
Pass.
What cocktail do you get when you mix vodka and orange juice?
Screwdriver.
Yes. What TV show did Private Practice spin off from?
Pass.
Which Scooby-Doo actor is married to Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I don't know.
Pass.
Yes, please.
The Nordstrom family formerly owned which NFL team?
Los Angeles Lakers.
No.
Los Angeles Rams.
No.
New York Jets.
No. Which character did James Vanderbeek play on Dawson's Creek?
I pass.
What is the largest Starbucks beverage size?
I'm sorry. Pass.
Mickey Dolenz played what instrument for the Monkees?
Guitar.
No! And Kyle, well, you didn't get a goose egg. You got one correct.
I have a question
On
for
my
Kyle.
TV trivia. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't know my TV trivia.
Kyle, what is your specialty? We want to know so we can start throwing some questions in there because we missed you on every particular thing we could think of with that.
Yeah.
So what is your expertise in any kind of knowledge?
History, geography, films, general trivia.
Basically
TV,
everything that
TV
wasn't
actors
today.
and characters. I don't know the
Not
TV
pop
actors.
culture. Okay, so he doesn't know pop culture and stuff like that. So all right, there you go.
Well, I mean, that's just sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you're going to say, Reb? Rather than throw some history and geography in there a little bit?
I do that all the time.
When I'm not playing, when I'm just listening, sometimes I'll kill you, Steve. Sometimes I can do as good or better when I'm not playing on the phone. But today, not my bag.
Yeah. I know what that's like, man.
Today was not that day.
I've had days where all the questions miss me. I'm like, damn. But this was. But he did really well in Steve's.
Oh yeah, he did fantastic, Steve. You're in for the game of a lifetime.
I smell sarcasm.
No, that's not all you smell. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Ouch. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind is a famous quote from what Disney animated movie?
Oh, is that Moana?
No.
The Lion King.
No.
Jungle Book.
No. What cocktail do you get when you mix vodka and orange juice?
Screwdriver.
Yes. What TV show did Private Practice spin off from?
Law and Order?
No.
Remington Steele.
No.
Boston Public.
No. Which Scooby-Doo actor is married to Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Oh, he's in the new Punky Brewster. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yes.
Also used to write for the WWE.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
right.
The Nordstrom family formerly owned which NFL team?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Yes. Which character did James Vanderbeek play on Dawson's Creek?
James.
No.
I don't know. Dawson.
Yes. What is the largest Starbucks beverage size?
Venti.
No.
Yeti.
Yeti. No.
Talskis.
No. Mickey Dolenz played what instrument for the Monkees?
Bass?
No.
Drums.
Yeah, too late. 1, 2, 3, 4 correct. But you win because Kyle got one correct.
Kyle didn't take the Seahawks as a guest. That was the other thing I was surprised is Nordstrom's is a Seattle company. Maybe they tried to get the Seahawks.
Yep.
All right. Well, sorry,
I didn't
Kyle.
even know Nordstrom's is a Seattle company.
You didn't know that? Oh, are you?
Nope.
Are you originally from here?
No, I'm a Portlander.
All right, well, there you go. Well, sorry about that, Kyle, but thanks for playing, buddy. Kyle needs more geography and more history is what he said.
We have Nordstrom's here, but you guys have Acropolis, so Portland wins.
That's a good point.
I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest.
Are you, though, at 4 right? I mean, really?
What am I going to do? Right. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. You went with a Hawaiian cartoon with Moana, but you should have gone with
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's Vicky's jam, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Wow. Don't be sorry about it. It just means you'll have to go and watch Lilo and Stitch with your daughter.
She's got the Stitch onesie for crying out loud, and the Stitch pillow, and the Stitch everything. And
Everything.
I have
every
a
once in a
lot
while,
of Stitch
Yeah.
stuffed animals.
And you haven't heard her use that line. She's used that a couple times in our goings and comings. It's just like, oh, hey, with Moana's family, don't leave anybody on Moana.
I was really surprised, Steve, you didn't get this one correct. The TV show that Private Practice spun off from.
I know. I'm shocked, too.
Mm-hmm.
We
Grey's
just gave you
Anatomy.
the biggest clue.
There you go.
Grey's Anatomy.
What else was it? Station 19 was another one of their spinoffs.
Oh, okay. Well, you know that one, so I won't use that one as a question later on.
Yeah.
And then finally, what's the largest Starbucks beverage size? It's actually 31 ounces. So it's bigger than all of the other ones.
Is it Trenta?
Yes.
Trenta.
Good job.
Yes, which
Good
means
job, Vicky.
30 in Italian, but the size is 31. I don't get it, but
Yeah, they're keeping you on your
Should be
toes.
31.
yeah, that exactly.
Dude, we saw one of the drinks on the menu. We were and got some coffee at Bigfoot Java yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And you look at the menu and they put like the calories on it, and they have like a 32-ounce drink. I can't remember what it was, but
with like all the shots, it equals out to like 2,100 calories. And I'm like, that's like, wow.
That's your day.
That's pretty much your day.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on your size and what whatever it is in your world that's going on. But I mean, that's a good chunk of your day for everybody.
And the person getting that one is not the person who's going to be using 2,100 worth of calories during their day.
How dare you, sir? That is a party in your mouth right there. 30. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, you know what? You didn't get a lot of questions correct, but you did win, so congrats.
Thank you.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? You're all right. I don't care what everybody says about you.
All right. I appreciate that. That was the nicest thing you've never said.
Got a new study found out that pretty much all of us, 80% of us say that, if these are under 30, though. 80% of people under 30 say that it would just be hard to drive without music. Isn't that something? So if you're under 30 years old, pretty much you got to blast music or you can't drive.
Well, I need something, whether it be radio, podcast, or music. Something has to be on in my car. Have you ever tried driving without any sound?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just completely quiet.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I just like that. I mean, even though like the 80% of the people in this under 30 say it's impossible. They can't drive without music. But I sometimes just like the silence.
Huh. It has to be, I don't even remember the last time that I just said I had to turn everything off. Unless I was trying to find a certain place, I need like no distractions. And it's like somewhere I'm like, I'll pull lower the radio because I'm like, I don't know where the exit is. And I don't know why that all of a sudden makes me.
But it does.
For some reason, it helps me stay focused. Yeah.
It totally works.
See, when I drive with my mom and she's listening to a rosary, I typically don't play music so she can listen to a rosary in her headphones without any distractions. And it makes like maybe a 40-minute drive feel like 3 hours.
How nervous is she in the car with you that she has to do her rosaries? Like, praying for...
I'm surprised you guys aren't praying when I'm driving.
I never get in the car with you when you drive.
Might have some reasons.
Because you're a smart man, Steve.
Yeah.
No, she does her rosary every day whenever she can fit it in. And so when I offer to drive so she can listen and not have to worry about it. And I hate it. I hate not having any sort of music.
You're alone with your thoughts.
Yeah. And that's a scary thing, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. I've been alone with Vicky's thoughts once, and that was it was not good.
No.
90% of us like listening to, quote, upbeat music on the way to a party. Oh, okay.
Do you guys? Okay, so my wife will make fun of me because whenever we go to a concert back in the old days when we had concerts, I would make a playlist of the songs that I want to hear from that artist that night.
Makes sense to me.
Or I'd find like their essentials or like their great. Like, I'd want to hear like some of the songs. I don't know. I just like she's like, you're going to hear these songs tonight. Why do you need to hear them on the way in? I'm like, I don't know why, but it gets me more excited because then when they play, I'm like, I was hoping for this one.
Yeah.
All right. Usually I'm in agreement with most things your wife says, but I have never heard any human being say, why are you listening to the music of the band we're about to go see? I mean, that seems to be completely what you're supposed to do as you're going to a show.
Well, in all fairness, it's typically the bands that I want to see, not necessarily the ones that she wants to see.
Now I'm
So it's like, she's like, all right, I can take Pearl Jam, but I know I'm going to be sitting in that chair or standing around for 3 hours as they perform all those songs. We need another hour commute. Listening to, and I'll listen to them on the way back too.
Oh yeah, now I get what she's talking about. She's like, okay, why do I have to listen to the music I don't like since I'm already going to do it? At least a little bit.
Yeah, the music I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Because I don't know. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I trust anybody that will drive to a concert that won't listen to the music of the people we're about to see.
Okay, good. Then I'm not crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I say these things and I think, everyone's going to be on board with me on this one. And then you guys all look at me like I'm nuts.
Well, that's because most of the time, 80% of the people we've never polled, never agree with you. That's a stat right there. Okay, good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Someone says, I've heard it's bad luck to listen to the band you're going to see.
Why is that? What's going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen?
And bad luck for who? The band or you?
That's a good question. It's bad luck for them. Oh, well, whatever. As long as they play my song.
I have never heard that superstition in my life.
They got to be making that up.
Yeah, it's got to be a make 'em up. You're absolutely right. All right, it is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is your time. This is your time to make up stuff or tell us the truth. We won't know. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What do you want to talk about? We got your calls. We got your texts. We'll take those at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Listeners on the Loose. This is it, man. This is where you get to voice your opinion. But remember, Steve has a rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. That's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, you're going to be gonged, and we're going to have to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Somebody wanted to know, what is the proper etiquette for coming and saying hello to you guys at the gym? From Chad. Say hi.
Oh, you mean to us?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, first they got to find you at the gym, right, Pete?
Yeah, there's no proper etiquette. That's because I'm not there.
Dude, I had one time someone came up to me and he just had his phone out and goes, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Oh man, is this some kind of like repost situation?" I look at the what he had up, it was my Facebook page. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." He's like, "I didn't know if it was you or not. I thought it'd be weird." I'm like, "No." Like I know some people get weird about people talking to them at the gym. I think it's totally cool.
Yeah, I feel like if somebody just goes, "Is this you?" and shows a picture of you, that it is weird. At that point, he could have just said, "Hey, are you that guy, Steve Miggs?" I mean, could have just said
everyone does it differently, BJ.
Yeah, everybody says. Some people show you a phone and go, "I am Satan." I mean, just yeah.
No, as long as I'm not like laying on a bench and you don't like hover over my head saying, "Are you Steve?" It's like your boys are dangling over me. Other than that, say hi.
Oh, that's the only way to introduce yourself to Steve. Actually, is you got to do the dangler.
At least wait till I'm done grunting.
Okay, fair enough.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anybody? Is there anybody else? Is he going to run into maybe Joey D's? But anyone else?
Danny's at 24-hour fitness. Aren't you listening to him on the radio talking about that?
I don't know. Danny's. All I know is he's in 24-hour quarantine. It seems like every time I know Danny.
More like 24-day quarantine.
Right.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay, so it's Danny, it's you, it's Joey D's. Otherwise, I don't know if Vicky or Rev goes to the gym. I know I don't.
No, now that bans have been lifted, I'm actually thinking of joining one right by my house. But I don't mind it when people come up at all. Although I am very impressed that whenever I'm wearing a mask and someone does recognize me from the show, it's just like, how do you know just from my eyes? That is very impressive.
Yeah, there are people that can do that too, and I can't. And I'm talking to people, I don't even know who they are. And then they're like, "How do you don't recognize me?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's you."
Dude, I sometimes don't even notice like family members. Like, I'm the worst with that. But then there'll be someone I'll like drive on the freeway, and all of a sudden you hear a honk, and I'm like, "How did you spot?" Like that's like that's like extra level of like alertness.
You have a unique look, Daughtry.
That I do. I mean, they're like, "Who's this guy that looks like Shrek driving?" Disney's not here. Why is he driving around? DreamWorks is not here.
Yeah, we know what you're.
Universal Studios is not here.
You're really a big fan of what you are. Actually.
What do you want from me?
I don't expect a lot anymore, to be honest with you. I have lowered the...
Has there ever been a weird place that you've been recognized?
A weird place?
Because I'll give you, for instance,
I know you have. I know your weird place. I hope you tell that story.
Which one do you think it is?
Well, I'm going to wait and see because I don't want to ruin... You might even have a weirder place.
The weirdest place I've ever been recognized was at the fertility clinic.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah. Wow. Back when we were going through the IUIs and I had to go and drop off a sample. And there was that moment. And it happened twice. One time, the person said, "What's up?" And it was awkward.
What's up is not the thing you say at a fertility clinic.
Right. Like, I don't want to shake your hand. Like, kept the couch warm for you, buddy. Have fun in the collection room. Right. You know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
But one time, somebody sent me a message on Facebook and just said, "Hey, I saw you at the fertility doctor. I didn't think you wanted to be bothered, so I didn't say hi." And I was like, nice. In any other situation, I would have not had a problem with that. But I was like probably one step into the collection room when this person saw me. So... Like, and the collection room is where you go and take care of business, if you didn't know.
Oh, is that what that is? The collection room?
They call it the collection room.
Oh, really? That's an interesting name for what they're collecting. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, they're collecting something.
Yeah, they are. They surely are.
Them all. Yeah. It's life's game of Monopoly.
Yeah. Or Pokemon.
That too.
Yeah.
Poking
you're surely poking no one. Actually, it's poking no one. Oh, I can't top that. I don't know if there's any place at all that would be more uncomfortable, than maybe a doctor's office or something like that. But you have to be with that fertility clinic because you know what's happening and you know what they're doing. You know what you're doing. I mean, yeah, that's a bit embarrassing.
I might tie with you.
Oh, really?
At a swingers party.
Okay, for a different reason, absolutely, that is awkward.
Because I'm just chatting with people. Like I found a group of people that were in my age group because it's like 90% of it they're older couples, and we were all having a blast talking about Captain America, the movies that were just coming out, and then one of them's like, "Oh no, I know where you work. And I'm just like, yeah, nice to meet you.
Were you, now I have no idea how this works. It's not a nudist colony. At the time when this person met you that knew you, were you in any state of undress?
No.
Oh, well, that's
luckily at that point, no, not yet.
Yeah, at least that's not too awkward, but still, everybody, it's like Steve's situation. They know why you're there.
Right. But I think Steve, I don't think I beat Steve, but I feel like we probably tie.
No, Steve beat Steve, especially there.
Multiple times. But, I mean, at least yours is like in a fun situation. You know, it's a nice icebreaker, quite possibly.
Well, then it's also that, like, well, now I have to be on my best behavior. What if this, like, whatever I do here gets back to, anybody? So it's not, I don't have that, veil of anonymity.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, I wonder how they do that, because you go into these parties and, I mean, of course, unless they really have that cone of silence and they go, what happens here and here stays in here. But I'd be with you, Vicky. I'd be like, man, now I don't feel like, I don't feel so comfortable. Somebody knows me that I don't know.
Yeah. They're on to me.
As it were.
My most awkward meetup was definitely when I got pulled over by the cops. And I was going to get a speeding ticket, and the guy takes out my license, and he looks at me and he goes, oh, you work on the radio, huh? And I freaked out because, in my head, every time you get pulled over and they recognize you, it's like there's more of a reason to give you a ticket than less. But luckily I got off and didn't get a speeding ticket.
Well, you have it on your license that says I work on the radio? Where do I click that?
Dude. And my name's different because I have a longer name that's not Joey. So I was freaking out on how he even knew who I was, because at the time it wasn't like I was online or anything.
Was this the Mercer Island?
Yep.
Well, I mean, your dad's in cahoots with them. That's probably
what it is.
Cahoots.
Oh, yeah.
They drop off Oreo cookies for him and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, too, because I was going like 25 over the speed limit.
What?
Yeah, I was going 47 and a 20 or something like that.
Oh, I heard about that, son. I mean, just they were the one they came to me and said, "Hey, you got to tell your kid to slow down."
It was a really dumb reason. There was a big hill, and I thought, now this looks like a challenge. So I just let go of the brake and flew down.
Sheesh, man.
Yeah, that's my son.
If somebody wanted to know if anyone on the show has watched Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
It's the new Disney animated movie. So obviously, Steve, you haven't seen it, even though you have a child and she might love it.
Is it like Masha and the Bear?
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, Masha's a kid that's clearly not being parented well, and she leaves her house all the time to hang out with a bear and his circus animal friends.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty cool.
Oh, it's for a child.
No, Raya and the Last Dragon's on Disney Plus, and it came out on Friday, and it's for the premium service, so you got to spend a little bit extra money to do it. But the wife wanted to see it, and it looked cute, so I decided to spend some money and watch it this weekend.
Oh, so this is like you have a couple of weeks before while you have to pay for it, and then if you wait long enough, it'll be free on Disney Plus.
Like not until like June.
Oh, dang.
So it'll be a little bit of a wait before it's actually free for you to do that. And I think that was kind of about the same timeline that they did for the live-action Mulan when they came out with that one as well.
So Disney will have stuff that they're going to put on Disney Plus, but you still have to. It's like Disney Plus Plus.
Yeah, they call it like I guess it's like their premium side of it. And you pay. I spent $30 on it, but I get to play it whenever I want to now. And it was good. I liked it.
You're going to watch it again.
I'll watch it a couple times.
I guess you got to get your money's worth. I'm going to watch it every day for like a week.
Well, I mean, I liked it enough that I'm fine with watching it. But yeah, I mean, I was going to watch it anyway because I did spend $30 on it.
So this is basically, since there are no theaters, this is their way to release something that you would normally have paid $30 on.
Yeah,
and that's why they know you've got Disney Plus, but they're still going to make you pay. Okay, it's interesting because of course HBO Warner Brothers, they've got a whole different thing. It's like, we'll just give you this free. But I'm wondering if it's a really, really good movie. Either A, Disney Marvel's going to wait until the theaters are open, or at least they're going to charge you. Whereas, man, I get scared of anything that's going to come out on HBO Max. Like, is it going to be good if they're letting me have it for free? I guess it's the Wonder Woman 84 syndrome.
Yeah, well, that's kind of part of like when we talked about earlier with Coming to America, the sequel. It's like, well, I got what I kind of paid for. It's like part of my Prime. It's not like I paid extra for it, so I wasn't disappointed with it.
And I really like this. Steve, you like Awkwafina, don't you? The actress, the comedian.
I don't think I'm the one that knows her. I don't know if he knows her.
Oh, I do. Yes. Okay. Yes.
I thought she was in one of those shows that you like.
You're absolutely right. I forgot her name, but Vicky just showed me a picture of her, and yes, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, she plays the dragon, And then Kelly Marie Tran, who was Rose in the latest Star Wars movies. She plays Rhea.
Yeah, but see, my fandom of her is partially looks pace, as shallow as that sounds. But if she's playing the role of a dragon, I don't really get to enjoy that part of
Well, she
my
looks
fandom.
like a cute dragon. If you think dragons look cute. I
Can you
don't
make
know,
the
man.
dragon hotter, please? Or did you just have her run around with wings?
Can you just put her in it, like live action?
That's really what I
See
want.
what's up.
Yeah. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's Listeners on the Loose, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls, more of your texts. We'll do that at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Mitchell in Gig Harbor. Mitchell, you are on The Rock.
Hey.
Good morning, Mitchell. Welcome to the show.
I just wanted to touch base with you real fast. I tried my own pickup line a couple months ago in a Starbucks, and figured I would share.
Okay.
So, cute girl working the counter there. I paused, pulled my phone out, flipped the camera on, and walked up to her. And I was like, hey, I need your help to come up with a line real fast. I know this really cute girl. I'm super nervous, and I'm trying to get her number. I got a picture of her. Take a look. Tell me what you think I should say. And I just handed it to her with the front-facing camera on, so I just showed her face, essentially. And she paused for a moment, smiled, looked down, looked up at me, and said, that's really cute, but I'm already taken. And I was like, well, you got to shoot your shot, right?
Well, Wayne Gretzky says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, after all.
That's right.
That's clever. I mean, I never heard of that one before. How would you take that, Vicky? And maybe Sarah, too.
I'm an idiot, so I would be like, your camera's on, dude.
Your phone's broken.
I mean, like, you accidentally turn your camera on. I can't see your picture. Like, I would totally be that idiot, like, not getting it. I just know myself.
Then there's that awkward one where he has to now explain this cheesy pickup line.
And then it's like,
Sarah.
oh.
Yeah, I'd like to know what Sarah would do, because I feel like it's a little creepy, the fact that, wait, you took my picture, I didn't know about it?
Well, he didn't take the picture. If you took the picture, I think that's weird. But he just handed it to her in selfie mode. So she's looking at the video.
Okay.
I hope he didn't take the picture. I don't think you should take pictures of people without.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's a little better. But Sarah, so the idea is this, Sarah. If somebody basically did a little cute thing where they said, "Hey, I want you to look at this cute girl. I don't know what to say to her. What should I say?" But then he's got it in selfie mode, and it's really he shows you the phone, and you're the cute girl. All right, there you go. Nice.
That's kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. I would be confused, probably.
It's just like Vicky. Yeah.
Wait, I don't think the picture is right. That's me. But yeah, no, I like that one.
All right, since you guys are in the room, let me ask you guys this question because someone just texted. The question's for Vicky and Sarah. What's the oddest thing that anyone has ever asked you in your DMs? For instance, my girlfriend just got offered $3,000 from a creep to have her spit cheese on a man's foot.
What? Can that person email me, please?
Yeah, because, I mean, it doesn't have to be his foot, right? Just any man's foot.
I assume. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if it's on that actual guy's foot, I'd be like, babe, I don't know. But if he could volunteer his foot, I'd be like, you want to make $3,000? Go get that cheddar.
I'll spit cheese on anyone's foot for $3,000.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
So it's VickyB@KISW.com. Tell him, just forward that email to me, please and thank you. The weirdest thing I think I've ever gone in my DMs is, will you change my diaper?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I meant that for Kathy. Sorry, my wife.
Awkward.
Yeah, sorry.
He kind of looked like you, very creepy, but it was not you.
Okay.
But
What about you, Sarah?
I have a guy who keeps sliding in my Instagram who's willing to pay me $500 to cuddle him. And my boyfriend thought that was very strange. And so then he said $500 for an hour foot massage he would give me.
He want to give you an hour foot massage.
Yeah, and he would pay me $500.
Yeah, see, some people got a foot fetish, so he definitely just wants to touch them feet.
Which I'm cool because I love foot massages. And for some reason, J-Rubs thinks that's less weird than the cuddling.
Oh, well, I mean, you're touching less of the body. You know, I guess the feet, some people don't feel the feet are that big of a deal. But cuddling means he's getting all up next to your business.
I mean, he's just, holding me tightly.
Yeah, he's all up next to your business.
There I can just take a nap or watch a show for an hour or something.
But if he's the big spoon, he might be happy to be cuddling with you. Even if he has his clothes on, you still have to deal with that awkwardness.
And if you're the big spoon, all your business is up against him.
I mean, that's fine, though. I think I'd rather be the big spoon in that situation.
You're in control.
Yeah.
Or as much control as possible.
I would just hold him instead.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the spoon and the cheese spitting. I might be done.
Yeah, but $500, it's an easy $500 to make, I feel like.
There's a dude that's hit up some random wrestlers on the indie scene, and you'll get a DM, and it's just he'll somehow try and find a creative way to get pictures of your feet. So it's like, hey, do you wear big feet? What size shoes? It'll be the most awkward things. I remember one time I got one of those messages. I just instantly ignored it. But some of my buddies will keep the conversation going, and they'll send the screenshots. And it's
that's awesome.
He doesn't want to pay for them, but he tries in the least, tactful way to get you to just voluntarily show him pictures of your feet.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have feet?
Right. I hear wrestlers have damaged feet. Can you prove that?
Oh, jeez.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
So he said, hey, Migs, it's funny that you're goofing on the rev for paying an extra $30 for that Rhea and the Dragon. But I saw on your Twitter, it looks like you purchased the AEW pay-per-view. Wasn't that $50? I don't know what that guy's talking about.
Now, wait, how did he see that you purchased that?
Oh, I must have, because you know what it is? I shared a picture. I was originally watching it on my phone because we were trying to put Tatum to sleep. So while we're going through the process, I have to be quiet. But I wanted to see what was going on and what I was missing because it was during the pay-per-view. So I pulled it out and put it in closed caption. And just as I did, a guy gets thrown out of the ring, and the closed caption said, I think it meant to say something like a matchup again between these two would be pretty amazing. But, they're doing it live. So the closed caption wrote, as much upsex again, be pretty amazing.
Oh,
and I'm like,
nice.
Damn, closed captioning is telling a different story about this match than good old JR is a little horny on the closed captioning. Wow.
Okay, there you go. So basically you got busted.
Yeah, and he's right. I mean, I give Rev a hard time, but I'm completely just as guilty of spending a lot of money on something I probably won't watch again. But I had to watch it. It was a big pay-per-view, man. It was an exploding barbed wire death match that I needed.
What the hell does that even mean?
Whoa!
What explodes? The people?
When you hit the ropes that are wrapped in barbed wire, there's explosions. And it was pretty awesome until the ending, because at the ending, and then if the match goes 30 minutes, at the 30-minute mark, there'll be a giant explosion and the ring will explode. Well, that didn't turn out as well as they hoped. Everything else was working great. The explosions on the ring hits and all that, on the ropes throughout the match were super entertaining because the crowd, it was a limited crowd, but 1,000 people. Whenever an explosion would go up, people would just lose their minds, and it was super entertaining to watch. But at the end, the whole thing was supposed to explode, and it was a massive dud. It was just sparklers went off and weird little smoke bombs went off, but it wasn't nearly that bad. But the wrestlers in the match were trying to cover themselves, so they did not know how poor the explosion was. So they act like it knocked them out, and it just made them look like idiots. It was it was one of those moments where they always say you always remember the finish of a concert, a movie, a wrestling match. It doesn't matter anything else you do as long as the ending is great. Oh, boy, they learned quickly. The ending was not great, and Twitter has just exploded. Poor pun intended.
Yeah, because they didn't explode, but Twitter did.
The videos are great. Somebody just superimposed, like you can use the explosions on the video editing software.
Yes.
Someone threw one of those in like a missile hit, and it's like what AEW thought it would do.
Dude, I don't know if Vicky can find it on Twitter, but it's embarrassingly bad. Like, I felt bad for them because I'm like, man, you guys have pulled it off. It's actually been a pretty entertaining match. There's a lot of blood. It was pretty badass. But then at the end, it just kind of fizzled, and you're just like, oh, this is embarrassing. Yeah, that's right there. Show the sparklers to BJ if you can.
Oh, man.
And one guy's pretending he was knocked out cold from it, and you're like, ah.
Oh, wait, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow, you're right, dude. That's I guess they probably couldn't have really. So was that intentional, or did it not go off the way it was supposed to be?
Or they used a bad camera angle. I'm not sure. But like they could have there is the technology. I've seen it in matches where like a ring will fall apart. Like you can do something where you hit like a button and it all collapses. You know what I mean? Like if you have the right engineers. I know WWE's done it, and this guy's AEW's run by a billionaire. They could have pulled that off. It would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah, that doesn't look impressive at all. And he does look silly going, oh, well, this little sparkle show has knocked me out.
And I paid $50 for it.
Good job, buddy.
Congratulations.
Good job. You and Rev. I think Rev got his money's worth.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, they could at least make the explosions work in a cartoon.
Yeah, they could. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
Last week we were talking about people getting busted for things that they do in the ring camps because some guy ended up dropping off some stuff and urinating on it, and that's how he got busted. Well, our buddy Photog Jim, he just sent us a text about that, saying about 6 months apart, our ring cam caught the same Amazon driver tossing our package from several feet away. The second time, he had shampoo and conditioner in it, and one bottle broke. We reported him. They responded by saying he's being retrained.
He's being retrained. Man, I would think that, everybody knows you don't throw packages, right? I mean, that's got to be like, no, you're fired. If you don't know not to throw these packages, come on. Your job is to deliver packages, not throw them.
Yeah, I'd almost like, if I wanted to get fired, that's what I would do. I'm like, wait a second, I can't get fired even for the things I'm trying to get fired for.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. So far I haven't had any bad experiences with the packages I've gotten from any delivery service. I don't know if it's Amazon. I don't know who's doing it because I get a lot of my stuff. So far I've been lucky, apparently. Oh man.
Imagine you see that on your ring cam, people just chucking your boxes onto your porch. I'd be so pissed.
Maybe I don't want to get a ring cam after all.
Oh yeah, you do.
If this was going on before and I was happily ignorant about it, if it's going on now, people urinate. I mean, I don't want to know what people are really doing to my stuff. Man.
Yeah, but it's something exciting when like the ring thing goes off and you can see what's happening like in real time, especially when you're not home.
See, that's your new TV show you're getting.
It's like the Truman Show for me.
Yeah. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Listeners on the Loose.
Plus, you can leave treats for you. My wife and I both have the app on our phone, so whenever I check and open up the door, it'll instantly set off an alert. So I'll make a funny face, or I'll pull my pants down, or that one I have to probably pump the brakes on that if we have neighbors. But before that, I would moon the camera.
Oh, so you know that she's going to be able to see someone's opening the door, so you give her a little video treat of you pulling your pants down.
Right, and also we pay so that you can go back and watch the archived footage.
Oh, wow. That's like what you pay to watch a wrestling show. So you're basically watching TV on your ring cam.
No, it's cheaper, BJ. It's like $3 a month or something.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
Well,
I get my money's worth.
That's like $36 though for the whole year. So really, Rev, I don't know.
Actually, it's $30 for the whole year if you pay up front.
Look at this.
Yep.
That's all right then. Look at you, ring cam watchers. Unbelievable. Yeah, you probably should stop that, Steve.
We were talking about listening to music of a band that you're going to go see in concert on the same day, and if I was wondering if that was weird or not. And you guys all agreed that it's not, but one texter says, why would you listen to the band you're going to see on the way there or on the way back? That's insane. That's like making dinner before you go out to a restaurant.
What?
I do that too if my wife didn't frown upon it.
That's like making dinner before you go. You can listen to stuff. It's not like you have a reservoir that gets filled of listening.
It's like pre-drinking at your house.
I can't get fat for listening to Pearl Jam all the time.
Right.
It's also not like pre-drinking from your house because you then can still get drunk, but you never you can't stop. It doesn't like your ears shut down going, all right, you're listening to too much Pearl Jam. You're going to miss these songs. I mean, I don't understand that relate at all. with that texter. I don't know. Is that what you were saying, Vicky, or you actually disagreed?
Well, I'm saying that you can enjoy it at all times, before, during, and after.
Oh, then you do agree. Yes. I'm with you on that. Yeah, drinking you can do. Yes. That's. Hey, everybody's got their own thing, man. Yeah. I don't understand it, though. I would fight with this guy. If we were at a party, there would be a big argument with me and this texter. And that's usually why I was never invited to parties. Because somebody would say something like that, and I'd be like, what? Because I just had a fight with somebody over a game we played. He played it once, and he decided to analyze the game and said, yeah, this is a really bad part of the game. And I'm saying, well, I played this game multiple times. You just played it for the first time. It's not a bad part. You just don't know what you're doing. You need to really figure out what you're doing. And he insisted, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, and I'm just like, how do you, and then when you talk to a person and go, well, you understand A, B, and C, they go, well, you understand it's my first time playing it. I go, then why are you giving me a critique as an expert if you're a first time? See, you can't talk to me.
Did you challenge him to a match?
I played him in the game and beat his ass.
Oh, that's why he's bitching.
Yeah, that's what it was.
If he beat you, he'd probably love the game.
Oh, yeah, believe me, that's how I am.
No, that's how I am, too. Yeah, absolutely. Games are awesome if you win at them.
Oh, totally. Yeah, there are some games I go, this is trash, I never want to play it again. And it's like the number one game on a site. And I'm like, well, I didn't win. I got my butt kicked, so. 206-421. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. What do we got? We have a question there. What am I doing? I got a big question that needs to be answered.
Uh-oh.
What do Ryan Castle and Peeps have in common? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'll do that at 9:51 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and Peeps have in common?
I explode in the microwave. I assume.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
One texter says Steve likes to lick both. They both give Mig sticky fingers.
Yeah.
There you go. Do you lick Peeps?
Some people do. Actually, I've seen people do it, which is, it's the weirdest thing.
That's right up there with eating Peeps. It's strange.
Yeah, they lick them till they get to the white marshmallow part. Like they lick off all the yellow, whatever the hell that garbage is.
Flag that.
Well, just in time for Easter, there's a new line of eyeshadow in Peeps colors with that light glittery look that all the Peeps have. Because I guess that's what you want to wear. Vicky, is that what you're going to do?
I mean, why not?
Now, here's the thing that scares me, though. They're also making makeup sponges that are shaped like Peeps. Now, you could accidentally eat that.
I would.
Yeah, and they probably would taste the same.
Probably taste like Peeps, right? Yeah.
I guess I'm a minority, man. I think Peeps are delicious.
Okay, get out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. But Ryan Castle, he can stay because he's got a 12-pack.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
What have you done to get something for free?
Back when I used to always go to the movies, I would really want some popcorn, but that is expensive. So, with the big tubs, you'd always get free refills. So I would just, go to the garbage can, grab a bucket.
Oh my gosh, you're my hero.
Right, and then just stand in line and get my free refill that I never actually bought in the first place.
Girl, you nasty.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.